Back in the not-so-distant past, point-and-click games used to be top dog when it came to computer games. Games like Grim Fandango, Day of the Tentacle, and the Monkey Island series were and still are considered classics by gamers old and new. These games were recently given a fresh coat of paint, and the remastered versions were praised for bringing these cherished titles back into the spotlight some 15 years later. However, other than those examples, point-and-click gaming has all but vanished from the modern gaming scene. Other than titles from Telltale Games, which are more interactive stories than anything, the genre has basically been left to die. And with virtual reality pushing its way into the mainstream, it seems as though this genre is almost doomed to die. It makes sense, right? When immersion and full motion controls are VR's bread and butter, pointing and clicking as mechanics don't really make much sense. How could a genre like this even come close to delivering the kind of experiences we've come to expect in virtual reality? Well, I have a relatively simple answer for you, and it's by being Wayward Sky. Wayward Sky exceeded my expectations in every way possible. From the clever and not tedious puzzle solving, to the amazing art design and heartwarming story, and even to the way that it immerses you in the world. All of these things completely took me by surprise when playing this game. Now, I can't say for sure that Wayward Sky can single-handedly save an entire genre from becoming obsolete. What I can say for sure is that this little point-and-click that could from Uber Entertainment has somehow become one of my favorite VR experiences to date. Let's hop over to some gameplay, and I'll show you guys exactly why Wayward Sky should be in your PlayStation VR library. Alright everybody, welcome to the absolutely beautiful world of Wayward Sky. So this is just a point at about the middle of the game, I'd say, and I think it's a good spot to show you a little bit of the mechanics and show you a little bit about why I like this game so much, but it's not going to spoil too much for you guys. So basically the premise of the game that you know at the very beginning of the game is that her father has crashed in an airplane and was taken by a giant robot, and basically you're trying to find him and get him back and make sure he doesn't get harmed. So you're going to get a little bit of idea of the story as we go, but not too much in this particular area of the game. So right here, as you can see, I have a little flashlight thing, and this is how you interact with the world. So basically, my character will run wherever I click, and it is also used for interacting with the world. So one of the tools that I just recently got is something that allows me to go on these ropes. It's a little zipline hook, a la BioShock Infinite, so great touch there. So yeah, this is just another tool that I was given recently to be able to do more puzzles with. So, as you can see, there's a lot of different elements going on the screen right now. Second of all, look at how beautiful this game is. Like, the art design and just the stylistic nature of this game is absolutely incredible, and I'm such a big fan of it. So, let's try to solve this puzzle right here. So we got a bunch of buttons. We got a robot up there who we can also control. Oh, geez, I missed. Yeah, I think he might be shorted out. So, welcome. Hello, Mr. Robot. And these robots are adorable, and they have so much personality, even though at first you're not sure. You're like, oh, are they going to hurt me or not? And eventually you're given a device that lets you control them, so that's pretty cool. So let's start over here. I'm going to deselect you. All right. So basically what we're trying to do is move on to the next area, and we need to use this robot for a little bit of help. So as you can see, this right there is attached to this elevator lift here, so we're going to send this guy through this tube all the way over to the other side. And once he pops out, we're going to grab him again. Put your hat back on, boy. We're going to have him sit down right on top of that platform, and we are going to elevate. Boom. She's going to come over here, smack that button, and we are going to have power on that. So basically, there are certain zip lines that can switch directions, which allow you to go to different places. So that right there, just switch to this one, and I'm going to have Mr. Robot get on off of this and head back over to that side, which we need to go to right now. So, as you can see, pretty not simple puzzle games, but just satisfying puzzle, you know? It's a satisfying puzzle, and none of these puzzles that I've experienced so far have been like overly tedious or over challenging. I don't like puzzle games that require so much thought that they lose the amount of fun that you're having. Like, I'm not trying to get a PhD in puzzle solving. Like, I just want to have a little bit of fun, and just the art style of this game really matches the difficulty level. Like, it's not the hardest title in the world, but it'll definitely give you enough challenge to be satisfied when you figure out the puzzles. So, as you can see over here, we've come to another part of this game that I really enjoy. So, there are a lot of collectibles to find throughout this world. As you can see, I've switched into a first-person camera, and this is what makes this game work. It's a point-and-click adventure, and you're from a fixed perspective, but there are so many different times where you switch into this first-person camera, and you're able to interact with the world in a way that I honestly think is so creative because they could have not put these in the game. They could have just completely kept it as a third-person experience, and you wouldn't get any of this interaction with the world. And this is what makes this game great. You can put these wind chimes on, and this is just one of many collectible items that, or like collectibles that you can find throughout the course of this game. Once you put all those on there, one of those green lights will light up, and then you can just exit and go right back to the third-person mode. I'm gonna have this robot hit that button one more time so we can head back up there and continue on our way. But there are so many interesting ways that it allows you to interact with the world, and it makes you feel immersed. Like, I never thought I would say that I felt immersed in a third-person fixed camera game, but Wayward Sky, with the way it does its camera angles and the way that it does that first-person mode, is just incredible. And I think hats off to the developers just for figuring out a way to like really bring that visceral touch feeling with the motion controllers into this game. And I think there's a couple more sweet ways coming up pretty soon that you'll be able to see how you can interact with this. So, coming over here, talking to this robot friend.
My father really did try to make this place a home.
Yeah.
He kept us safe from outsiders, but there is no way he could have planned for Thaddeus's anger. I don't even know what to do about Thaddeus. His rage seems to get worse and worse.
Oh, somewhat of a spoiler. I'll put up a spoiler alert, I guess. But yeah, the story is surprisingly touching, and the characters are lovable, and it just makes you feel for their plight, and it makes you feel connected to these characters, even though this experience isn't too long, and there's a lot of like.
We shouldn't be seen here. Your dad is in serious trouble.
He's in serious trouble.
Take you to him. Come
Okay, let us go. But yeah, there's not a lot of exposition in this game. There's not a lot of moments that really just take you out of the gameplay, and a lot of the characters are almost completely silent. But the times that they do talk, it's impactful, and the writing is really well done. It's a little cheesy at points, you know, but it's just like a feel-good kind of. It matches the whole style of the game, you know. It's not too intense. It's not trying to be a hardcore puzzle experience. It's just a lighthearted game with a little bit of things that make you think about stuff, you know. It makes you experience feelings. And I like having feelings once in a while. Trying to see if there's any other oh yeah, so there's another collectible right there. I can't believe I found this. These are also bigger. These are pieces that you can collect, and I'll show you the workshop in a little bit. And then you can just build these creations in the same first-person mode that you just saw with the wind chimes. Okay, moving on. Plonk. That one's gonna shoot over there. Let's see. Can't exactly remember how to do this puzzle, so I'm gonna figure it out. But it's just like little things like that. It really. Oh, is that what we wanted to do? No, maybe I gotta try again. Hold on. Alright, so if we hit this button one more time, let's see. And like, look at this whole environment. Like, this whole world. This is just one of the many areas that are available to go and explore in this game. And I think it's fantastic. I think we might have to head back. Oh, wait, I think I got it. We gotta go to this guy. I think. Possibly. Maybe. Let's see if this one can shoot us over there. Plop that. Plop. Nope. Nope. Alright, that's not gonna do it. Oh, so once again, not too challenging, but I'm just retarded. No, I'm just kidding. But, like, there's not too much of this trial and error stuff, which I definitely appreciate. I think this is one of the more trial and error-y bits of this game. But even then, like, it's not so many platforms that you're getting overwhelmed. It's try it a couple of times, and you should be able to figure it out. Alright, so there we go. This one should make it so that I can get up there and continue on my journey. Well, one more of those. Thank you very much. Let's do it. And as you can see over there, another wind chime to be collected. I'm going to skip that one just because I've already kind of gotten it. But we're going to head on over there and see if I can show you one of the best ways that the first-person controls are implemented in this game. So, again, another interesting way that you can control the environment. I got these little levers here, or these wheels. And these are going to control the flow of water. And it's a pipe maze. It's a little pipe puzzle. But it's done differently. It's interesting because I'm actually grabbing these wheels. I'm turning them around and trying to make the water flow, which is spraying everywhere. I'm actually physically interacting with these objects, which makes it a much more interesting experience, in my opinion. This one's gonna go to the right there. All right. This one's gonna go down there. Swell. All right. I will meet you up ahead. Let us. Oh, there's another one. Collectible. Womp. Ooh, what's that one? Sweet. Looked like a super secret one. I kind of ignored the collectibles. I'm not too much of a completionist. I used to be a completionist, and I needed to collect every bit from every game. But then I played one too many Assassin's Creed games, and that kind of killed my completionist, collectionist attitude. But yeah. So let's actually maybe I'll cut ahead to the bit where I'm the bit that I wanted to show you guys with the really interesting part, and I'll go from there. Alright, so this is easily one of my favorite puzzles in this section of the game. It doesn't introduce too much new stuff, but it combines two different puzzle elements in a way that is so interesting. So basically we have the classic pipe maze that we saw before, you know? Just the same dealio that we were doing earlier. And we could open this door right like this, but these guys are blocking our way, so we gotta take care of them somehow. So I'm gonna power that machine over there. I believe that's already doing. Ah, yes, indeed. Okay, so there we go. I just changed the flow of that. That's what that was doing. And now I come over here, and as this little element was introduced earlier, you just pull that down, and you can just be a fireman and take care of these annoying little bug enemies. And it's just stuff like this. Like, this makes it a visceral experience. This makes it feel like you're in the game, and it is the only reason that I think this game works as well as it does. So that's just one of my favorite examples of it working very, very well. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys that. I'm gonna take you back to the menu, the little collectibles screen, which has a lot of really cool Easter eggs to kind of interact with there as well. So let's do that. Oh, the last one. I need it. Bingo. I got him. Sweet. Alright, well I will show you that now. Alrighty, so welcome to the little workshop area that you're able to interact with and stuff like that. So this is actually just the main menu screen, and it's just a plethora of things that you get to play with and grab and touch. You got a plane you can throw. You got a little robot guy that you can build right here. Oh, come back. Oh no. Alright, Mr. Robot, you're donezo. Womp. Kind of limited again by the PlayStation Move controllers, but I mean, again, not the fault of the game, more the fault of this hardware. But you can play fetch with a chicken. You can throw. Oh no, it's off the edge. I'm sorry, chicken. But yeah, you can interact with a bunch of stuff. Like, it's just so full of charm. And I think that's a video. Yeah, that's a video feed of that chicken. Hello, chicken. Would you like to try again? Let's give it another try. There you go. Jeez. All right, whatever. Fetch is off. But it's just little stuff like this. It gives the game character. It gives it a little bit of life. And you can just actually got the last piece for this guy. So womp. And you get a little collectible thing here, you know. You get to play. Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, stomp them up. Like, it's just full of little Easter eggs, and it just shows there's so much care put into this game by the developers. Like, they really just they ticked all the boxes, and I'm such a big fan. All right, that's enough of that mini game. But there's just so much stuff to do. You can see all the wind chimes that you've collected here, and just a bunch of fun stuff to do. I could not recommend this game enough, and I think that if you have a PlayStation VR set, that this should absolutely be in your library. It's only $20, and if you have any interest in point and click, which I still can't believe I'm saying while I'm sitting in VR that a point and click game would work like this. If you have any interest in puzzle games or point and clicks at all, I really think you should give this a shot. You won't be disappointed, and it's a pretty long game too. It's not too long, but for the $20, I think there's more than enough content to justify the price. Well, there you go. That's everything you need to know about Wayward Sky. Seriously, just go buy it. It's really good. I'll refund you if you don't like it. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to check out my other Everything You Need to Know videos, which are in a playlist in the description below. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the VR Vault for more reviews just like this. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.